My last reel showed my weaknesses. Yes, I'm not perfect. I can be vulnerable. I can be scared. After receiving devastating news over the weekend, I truly felt like giving up. I was crying so hard. I felt completely alone. My body was shaking from fear. Thank you, my dear friend, for holding my hand, for feeding me, for hugging me and kissing when I needed it the most. Today, I am back in my mindset, in my strength, and I will continue this journey, learning to embrace each day with gratitude. My heart is beating, my son is next to me, and I'm the happiest person on the earth. And now is the video that was prepared for this Friday. I will not give up. Hello friends, I need to share something. Along with the fear that has been accompanying me through these 2 years of my new life, there are also doubts that come over me very often. Doubt is the moment when the old no longer holds you and the new hasn't yet become yours. And in this in-between space, the fish begins to protect itself. It asks questions. What if it doesn't work? What if you can't handle it? What if you lose everything? Not because you are weaker, but because you are stepping beyond what is familiar. Interesting thing, the deeper a person is, the more subtle and powerful their doubts become. A superficial person rarely doubts, they simply follow patterns. But someone who thinks, feels, and searches inevitably goes through inner fluctuations. But there is an important point. Doubt is not truth. It is a process. It doesn't tell you who you are. It tests whether you are ready to move forward. Even without full certainty, there are two kinds of doubts. The first is destructive and it devalues, paralyzes, and makes you stop. The second is developmental. It forces you to regroup, to become more precise, deeper, and more honest with yourself. And this is where growing up begins. To learn not to run away from doubt and not to blindly believe it, not to fight it, but to see it and keep moving forward. Because confidence is not the absence of doubt, it is the ability to move forward even when doubt is near. And perhaps the most honest sign that you are on your own path is not calmness, but those quiet inner questions that do not allow you to live on autopilot. So what do I do when I feel doubt creeping in? I take my journal where I have carefully documented 9 years of my life from 2016 to 2025. I created this journal during these 2 years as a reminder to myself of what I have been through, what I managed to endure, and who I ultimately became. I mentally go back, relive the events, understand the mistakes that were made, and see how each year influenced my personal transformation. 2016, my best friend and business partner suddenly passed away. The loss was so overwhelming that I completely lost control of myself and sold 50% of my Russian business to our mutual childhood friend, who for 6 months was the only person supporting me, speaking and wiping my tears. The sale of the business felt like a gesture of thank you for your support, which I would deeply regret 2 years later. 2017, we relaunched the business with a new partner, purchased an expensive tour operator license, and brought the company into stable financial growth. I had a brand to be America, in 50% in Russia, my share was, and 100% in the United States. 2018, my partner began insisting on acquiring 50% of my American company. I refused. That marked the end of the partnership, a complete loss of faith in myself, debts, the loss of a license worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and a hacker attack on the website that lasted for 6 months. The result? Major financial losses. 2019, full recovery of the business, careful displacement of competitors, development of new routes. My company became one of the top 3 companies receiving Russian groups in the United States. 2020, the pandemic. Mass border closures, mass tour cancellations, deaths. 2021, cancer surgery, recovery, rebuilding the tourism business, a successful year, and the purchase of a tour bus. 2022, the war began and the business collapsed again. I gave up the bus, faced debts, depressions, and used alcohol as a way to numb pain and a deep love. Most importantly, I allowed external circumstances to control my inner state instead of controlling external circumstances myself. This was the year I lost in every sense. I gave up. 2023, stress, love, and alcohol. The business was completely destroyed. While married, I entered into a relationship with a married man. Something I will never regret, but the lesson written in blood across my forehead. Never, under any circumstances, will I even go for coffee with a married man again, even if he were the last man on the earth. 2024, the beginning of a new, conscious life, separation from love, re-evaluation of values, defining priorities, answering the question, who am I? Crossing America alone on a motorcycle, restarting my tourism business, launching new business projects. 2025, divorce, choosing to live in harmony and honesty with myself, a complete removal of alcohol from my life, and a full cleansing of my circle from meaningless people. Now I alone control my life and take full responsibility for my happiness. 2026, a course toward a light, interesting, rich, honest, and vibrant life. A life into which I will only allow those who are truly close to me. And every time I begin to doubt myself, I remember everything I have been through over these 9 years. And I understand there is simply no one like me. And I will no longer allow myself to compare myself to others, to doubt myself. My level of awareness, my sense of happiness and fulfillment is simply beyond the reach. Life doesn't break you to destroy you. It tests where your truth is and where your illusions are. It takes away people, money, plans, love, your familiar world, and leaves you alone with yourself. And at some point, you either disappear or you rebuild yourself, piece by piece, slowly, very often through pain. But one day comes when you wake up and realize you can no longer be broken, not because life becomes easier, but because you have become stronger than life itself. And if I have learned anything over these 9 years, it's only this: a person who has once rebuilt themselves from ruins will never again be afraid to start over. And I know for sure that I will have a mature, grounded, calm, and conscious love. Love without games and without the need to prove anything, without fighting for attention, without the fear of losing myself. A love where two strong people choose each other, not from emptiness, but from the fullness of their lives. There will be passion, there will be sex, alive, real, honest, without masks or roles, where intimacy is not only physical, but built on trust. There will be meaningful travel, not to escape life, but to feel it even deeper. New roads, new cities, new horizons, and the feeling that the world is open. And most importantly, there will be peace within, that quiet feeling when you know for sure you are on your own path. Thank you for watching. You're on my channel. I am a woman that will never give up.